Today we're going to make a sketchbook using only paper, scissors, and a pencil. You're going to get 2 pieces of cardstock and 6 pieces of white paper. You're going to make 2 stacks, and each stack will be 1 piece of cardstock and 3 pieces of white paper. Pick up one of your stacks of paper and gently tap it on the table to match up all of the corners of the papers together. We're going to fold this paper in half like a birthday card. So take one side and fold it over to the next, so left to right or right to left, and give it a nice, good, clean, crispy line. We're going to follow the same steps with our second stack of papers, gently tapping to match up all the corners and then folding like a birthday card. You basically now have 2 books to work with. We're going to match up the spines or the folded edge of both of these books. Both books should now open away from each other. You will need scissors next. Open the left-hand book to the middle page and smooth it flat. We're going to use this middle crease as our guideline to cut on. Using our pinky as a measurement, we're going to cut a snip on the bottom and the top of our pages. With my left hand, I'm holding very tightly so that the pages don't move. I'm going to do the same thing on the top, so holding tightly with my left hand and cutting as slowly and carefully as possible on that crease. You should now have 2 snips on top and bottom that follow the crease. We're going to use this book to help us measure for our second book. So we're going to measure these 2 lines and make a mark on our other book to match it. So I'm going to line up the spines of both books and take my pencil to make a measured line. So right here is where my snip ends. I'm going to scoot up and make a mark. Same thing for the bottom. Find where your snip ends and then scoot in just a little bit to make that mark on your other book. We're going to open our second book to the middle page and rub it flat. And then we're going to fold it in half again, but this time like a hot dog or taco. So fold from the bottom of your book to the top, matching up those corners. And we're going to use one finger to press the very middle and just crease that section. If you hold it up in the air, it should kind of look like wings at this point. Holding the book very tightly with your left hand, we're going to use our scissors and cut directly on the crease all the way up to the pencil mark that we made. It is very important that you hold your book tightly so that your line is not crooked when you cut. You should have a space that looks very similar to a mouth now. Go ahead and close this book and grab your other book so that we can do a little rolling. Open it up, and then we're going to roll it into a burrito. So roll from the bottom of your book to the top. We're not going to roll it super tight, just a kind of loose roll, just like a burrito. And then we're going to feed this burrito to the mouth of our other book. So open it to the middle, feed the burrito through the mouth, and then once it gets to the middle, you're going to gently unwind your burrito so that it fits into the mouth perfectly. With a little tugging and sliding, you should be able to close your book now and have your finished sketchbook. And here comes my cat being a turdsicle and ruins the video. Thanks a lot, Dorothy. Goodbye. Don't take my book. Now that we're finished constructing our book, there's a few things that we need to write in. So grab a pencil, pens, or markers, whatever you have in your desk or on hand. You're going to start by using a pencil to lightly sketch a rectangle in the top middle of your cover. This is going to be a nameplate for your sketchbook. After you get this sketched, you can use a marker, color pencil, whatever you want to outline it to make it stand out a little bit more. This is for your name. So the only requirement here is that I can clearly see your first name and your last name. You can write it in whatever font you choose. It can be cursive, it could be dotted letters, whatever you want. Once you have your first and last name in your nameplate, the rest is totally up to you. This is your chance to shine and really share your artistic style. You can draw whatever you want as long as it's appropriate on the cover of your sketchbook. Make it your own. You have plenty of time.